Hello Game Gumshoes fans, thank you for joining me with another Game Gumshoes Presents. This time we have Rhino Hero by a little German company named HABA. HABA is a company I love. I love. Their products are so amazing and the quality of their products are even better. In this case, Rhino Hero is very much like stacking a house of cards. There are a few twists. Basically, House of Cards meets Uno. And then you also have the little Rhino Hero. Nice little wooden icon. He comes into play a little bit into the game. But basically you start off with your foundation. It'll either have the 2 hash marks on it, or you have the one that has just the 1, depending on the difficulty level of the game you want to play. Harder obviously is the 1 side. Then you have your walls. Your walls you get to bend. Now eventually you will bend them into a shape where they'll stay in place. I do find that the yellow wall does have a more angled, whereas folding it in this direction with the brick wall, it kind of bounces back a little bit more than the yellow wall. But anyhow, you get to place floors on top of the roof. Just to give you an example, and I have a video of my daughter playing this, Kid Gumshoe. So it'll look, let me fold this the other way, make it easier. You'll have the walls lined up on the base card, like so, and you will take one of your cards that's in your hand and you will be trying to eliminate all the cards by placing them on top. Now the next player has to follow whatever situation happens to be on these cards. Now when I say it's like Uno, you have your basic floor. Now it'll have 1 like this one, or 2. Mind you, the single ones are immensely difficult. The other ones, you'll have one where it has a little rhino icon in the corner and on the board. If you place this one down, you not only place it, but you take your little Rhino Hero and you place him in the location that he's located on that thing. And as you progress, the rhino moves up depending on whether or not he's been placed on a floor or not. You have a little thing that looks like an exclamation point in the corner here. Here you place your wall as normal, and then you skip the next player. You have one that's got 2 arrows going in opposite directions. That is to rotate the gameplay in the opposite direction. If you play the +1, then the person who would play next will take a second, or draw an extra roof tile from the draw deck. And lastly, you have this one that says X2, or no, I'm sorry, 2X. Now, as you can see, it's completely and totally blank. There's nothing else. And that's because you're going to put this one, and then you're going to drop another card directly on top of it. So you're playing 2 at 1 to eliminate them from your hand. This can be a lot of fun. It's 2 to 5 players. I've played it with 5 players, and I've also played it by myself as a 1 player, because a 1 player starts off with, I've played it by myself as a 2-player game, because each player starts off with 7 cards, and I wanted to see if I could actually empty the hand by stacking them really high. It was an interesting time at the Wendy's that I was in, because it drew a large crowd. I have to admit, you can take this, you can play it pretty much everywhere. I don't suggest playing this game while eating fried chicken, though. My event at KFC didn't go over so well because we kept having to wipe our hands off every time we wanted to take our turn. And since it was only 2 of us at the time, there was a lot of hand wiping. Anyhow, but this is Rhino Hero. If you get a chance, get a copy of it, play it. It says it's for ages 5 to 99. I could actually see going a little lower than that, 4, but I have to admit, adults have just as much fun with this game as children because of the balancing act, aspect of the game. Think of it basically like reverse Jenga. You want to build your wall rather than tearing it down. Anyhow, this is Rhino Hero from HABA. Please enjoy, and I'll see you on the next video.